The father of the Doritos died. Arch West. He died last Tuesday of natural causes at the age of 97 in Dallas's Presbyterian Hospital.
Oh, really? He didn't die in a motorcycle stunt at 97?
No.
He didn't clip that 15th bus on the way down?
Surprisingly, no.
When you're 97, are you dying of natural causes, or do they just go, he stopped?
Yeah. And by the way, do we need to explain?
Yeah. Wayne Anderton, 98 years old, stopped.
Ninja throwing star. Couldn't stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he was holding his own through the first 3 rounds in the cage, and then the elbows started flying. And
every magazine at every health food store is always prolong your life, expand your life.
Sure.
To a point.
Right. And then it's time to quit.
Have you ever had a long chat with somebody in their late 90s? One thing you don't hear a lot? This is great.
Right.
Got a big weekend plan? I'm going to move some raisins.
Right. And when he said move raisins, he means through his bowels.
Carpe diem.
Right, yeah.
So,
and by the way, weekend plan, he doesn't know what day it is.
Yeah, he doesn't know, yeah.
He just knows by the flavor of Ensure what time it is.
There was a guy in Borneo that was 113, and if I lived to be 113, when I'd wake up in the morning, I'd be like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Right.
Again?
Also, asking those
what am I, Dracula?
Asking those assholes for advice is like asking Ron Jeremy, how do I get a big cock? No, it's like, I don't know. It was attached to me
not dying
when I was born.
The wisdom of old people, there's a drop-off.
Oh, there's fucking no wisdom. And we think they have wisdom. They don't.
Because they talk slow and you can't understand them.
No, and the whole thing is like they always interview those guys and they don't have shit, you know? I mean, there's something, look, when
You lived through World War I. What do you see about the current situation in the Middle East? I had Jell-O today.
Yeah, it's nothing. Look, I don't want a Logan's Run type scenario where we snuff out everyone after their 33rd birthday. Don't correct me, Dana. Could be 34, but the point is, it's somewhere
30,
around.
Adam. It was somewhere 30. It was 30.
30.
It's like doing a show with an ape.
Somewhere around 70. We don't need you anymore. You know.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: if you can't rattle off 5 push-ups, we're putting you down. That's it.
Well,
I'm doomed.
Yeah,
you'd be killing a lot more
get your own heart on.
I don't know if you've seen the population of this country lately.
I think properly motivated, a lot of people could squeeze off more than they
5.
thought. Yeah.
How long do you want to live?
Well, I think I'd like to live until I was not useful to myself. Like, I don't really care about the population, you know, but yeah. You know, I'm shitting myself, and there's 3 guys dragging me around. That whole thing where I'm being put in and out of cars and moved and picked up. That
showered.
Thing, yeah,
once you get back into diapers, I think it's time to start packing
you become a piece of luggage with no wheels.
Yeah.
And that's how, like, my grandmother was like, let's get her out. When other people start injuring themselves because you've injured your hip, like, at a certain point, me and my stepdad were like, fuck, we're in our 40s here. We're hurting getting your ass out of the car.
Eventually, you live the life of a talking tree on a children's show. People just show up where you are, you say a couple of things, and then they leave.
I also think when you start scaring young people, like that's a good, when you start freaking out 7-year-olds.
Based on your wiry gray hair or what?
Yeah, just when it's like, go be nice, go be nice. He's got liver spots. Be nice to Grandpa.
Hi.
Right,
or whenever everyone starts looking down around you.
Yeah.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
When your mouth could be described as a gaping maw.
Right,
that's when it's time to go. Hi.
But back to the Doritos guy, a graveside service.
Who could not be more dead.
Right. He invented
Super
Doritos.
Dead, yes.
Super dead.
A graveside service.
Turbo dead.
He's extreme dead. A graveside service is planned for the morning of October 1st, and his family plans on tossing a few Doritos in along with the dirt that will cover his urn.
Let's hope there's no stoners mourning because they're going in. I don't care.
You know, what happened to the father of the corn nut?
Yeah, it's just chumming the sand. Like, this, thank Christ, he lived long enough to see Cool Ranch, be unveiled. Like that would work that in as part of the eulogy. Yeah,
quite a bit.
Do you want anything special thrown on your dirt?
Well,
if that day comes.
no, it'll never come. My feeling is I would I'll probably be have my ashes scattered out in the sea. Getting buried feels weird to me.
Well, I
doesn't
think buried is literally one of those things. Like if you just stopped and thought about it for 20 seconds, it's fucking insane.
Yes.
Why do we? I'm paraphrasing George Carlin. I'll acknowledge it. Why are we saving dead people?
Yes, and the embalming and the makeup, and he looks awesome.
And you can't do anything with that ground anymore.
Right.
It's not going to be a ballpark.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a playground.
Right.
You're not going to build a beautiful Color Me Mine on it.
No, and if you did try to set up like a T-ball field there, kids would be rupturing their tendons and Achilles and
Taking
running
on
into
ghost
headstones.
spirits.
And
Yeah.
And also the other thing too is when I'm dead, I don't want to look that good. Like I don't want wow.
Yeah.
Maybe he can help us move this weekend.
He looks
great. You know what I mean? Like I don't want any of that. Yeah, I bet he's got one more fucking left in him. Like, I don't want any of that shit.
No.
I'd like to look dead. I don't want people to think I can be reanimated.
He looks so natural.
Right.
So peaceful. That's
Yeah,
what they say.
so peaceful, right.
Right.